Hey you guys, back again with another video. Today I'm making homemade pizza crust. It's been a while since I made this, and it's gluten-free pizza crust. No yeast in it. So we are going to get into it. So I'm going to use oh, look at that. If I was looking for this, I wouldn't find it. But I keep that in there because when I make my biscuits. But I'm going to make me some gluten-free. I was gonna say vegan, but making me some gluten-free pizza crust. Okay. So I'm using 3.5 cups. So far I put 2 in there already. So I use 3.5 cups of gluten-free flour, and I'm going to use a tablespoon and a half of baking powder. Sorry, I'm looking right at it and I'm still saying the other wrong word. Okay, so y'all, I have a taste for some pizza, but I can't eat the store-bought pizza because it has yeast in it and it's made with wheat. So I have to make my own. Hey, I don't eat pizza all the time. Homemade pizza. Oh wait, yeah, I do. If I want a quick pizza, I'll make me some waffles and oh yeah, I could have just did that too. But my son was eating pizza last night. Oh shoot. That was not even supposed to be a half. It's a tablespoon and 2 teaspoons. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that. But don't worry, y'all, because a half of a teaspoon is 2 halves is 1 teaspoon. Well, I don't even know how much was that. Uh-oh. I think that I don't even know. I probably was 2.5. I don't know. Let it all mix up. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. I'm going to use Italian seasoning. Where are all my measuring spoons? Now, some people, they cook without measuring. I have not gotten there. You know, some people just season until the ancestors say stop. Now, if you want, you can add whatever cheese you want, but I'm going to use this cheese. I'm going to use some grated cheese. You can use shredded cheese. I don't know about liquid, but you can use grated or shredded cheese. This is optional. You don't have to use this. You can add mozzarella cheese if you want. Well, that's great. That's shredded. Oh, I hate when these big pieces come out. But, yeah. So I'm using a half, which I probably shouldn't. I probably should just put 1/4 cup. I should use 1/4 cup because I'm going to put cheese on top. So we're going to use 1/4 instead of a half. You know, so got to think about the sodium intake. Got to think about the sodium. I'll do it like that in case some drops, okay? So we're going to just use a half. We're going to use a half. 1/4 cup. You know? And this is what I use, but this is optional. I'm using flaxseed. I just use Parmesan cheese, and I use Italian seasoning. Oh, 1 tablespoon of salt. Not tablespoon, teaspoon. Y'all, I cook a lot of things off, you know, and I don't record everything I cook. This is one thing. I think this is my first time on this channel making this. So, yeah. So, I'm using 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. I did the thing already. Let me close this as I go. Close as I go. Move things to the side so I don't, how you say, get confused. And we're going to use 1/4 cup of olive oil. Let me make sure this is blended in. And I guess if you don't want to use olive oil, you can use melted butter. So I'm using mine in the hand, food processor. You can mix yours in by hand. You can do it by hand, or you can do it in with a what they call that when you bake a cake, a beater. I should know this, right? So it said warm. I'm using warm water, but I know this ain't really warm, but because I heat it up a little bit, so that made me not be warm. Nope, that is not warm. We're gonna put it in here anyway. So that's a cup and 1/4. You know how you have a taste for something, you want to make something. Put this in here for now. Alright. So I'm going to go over here in the corner. So that's everything. So we're going to go down the list. That's 3.5 cups of flour, 1 and 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 and 1/4 cup of warm water. Let me see, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, I use 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Okay, ooh, it said 1 teaspoon and I used a tablespoon. That's all right. And one, this is actually my recipe. 1.5 teaspoon of salt. I used 3 teaspoons of, oh, this thing is like bubbling. Let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's some action going on in there. Look at them bubbles. Look at them bubbles. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but, oh, I'm going to put this in here. And then I put this in the refrigerator, too, for like an hour or maybe 30 minutes. Ooh, that's hot. All right, come over here with me, guys. Come over here with me. Let's see. I need to get me a new KitchenAid. The thing broke. And it takes a long time for it to mix. Let me see if I can bring y'all closer right here. Can I bring y'all right here? Can y'all see that? It's dark. I need to get one of them things you put under here for light. Now let's see. Okay, we're gonna post it. Y'all don't need to be that close. Y'all don't need to be that close. You see what my shirt says? Rise and shine. Rise, shine. Give God the glory. Soldiers of the... That was the song Mom used to always sing to wake me and my sisters up in the morning. So this is enough to make 2 crusts. 2 pieces of crust. I just realized why. See, it's going at the bottom too. Good. I know that's not mixed, but ooh, look at them little bubbles, look like little rocks, but it's not rocks. Little balls. I could have used the my stand mixer and used the bread hook too. I could have did that too. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I did it as a 19, 20, so that's like 2 10s right there. You shake it up. I love this thing. I could have put some more Italian seasoning in it. Oh, it's clumping together. Come together right now. So I'm going to do the rest. Oh, let me do it all at the Okay, so I'm going to do the rest in my in the bowl. I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to let it come together in the bowl. Uh-oh. Ooh. I thought I used the wrong... For a minute, I thought I didn't use no olive oil. But I forgot I used this one. But I took this one out to use. But I didn't even... Ooh. But it wouldn't have been late for me to do that. Let me rinse this off. I keep my bowls face down like this in the cabinets. But I still rinse it off for good measure. Ooh, see? I normally have my music playing. you know, but I'm doing this for the tube, y'all. I'm doing this for the tube. I'm doing this for the tube. Cause y'all never seen me make pizza before. Y'all may have seen maybe a short. Oh, that's hot. Now it's supposed to come together as a ball. You know? It's supposed to come together as a ball. Now, this is gluten-free, yeast-free pizza I'm making. Now, some of y'all probably gonna say, never tried that. But yeah. So this is what I got. What I dropped on the floor. So, and I can add more olive oil to it if I want, or more water. You know, I may have to add more water to this. I'm gonna add a little bit like that. You know, you don't want it to be too dry, and you don't want it to be too wet. You know, but it's coming together. So as long as it forms a you know, it comes together like this, is good. But you can always add extra water or more olive oil. You know, I probably will use a little bit more olive oil. You know, because I got this extra pieces down here. See, but as long as it goes together. But if you squeeze it in your hand and it becomes like crumbs, you need to add more liquid. But it's doing good. It's doing good. Now, this really don't have to go in the refrigerator, but I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator. See, I need more water too. I think I need a little bit more water. A little bit. Okay. See how it's a solid now? Yeah. So I'm going to come back in another video, and I'm gonna do my sauce. I'm going to have to add more. I'm going to have to add some, look at that. I'm going to have to add some more liquid to this. Make sure you, look at that. Squeeze it. And you don't want to handle the dough too much. You know? So I'm going to let it go in the refrigerator to rest. Let it rest for a while. So this is enough to make 2 doughs. 2 pieces of, now I got to find my pizza pans. Because when you don't use it for a while, it's like pushed to the back or something, you know? Some days I want it like this. Some days I don't. You know? See? It's into a nice ball. Nice ball. Let's cover it with more olive oil. Now I'm going to cut it up. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. And that's going to be divided into 2 pieces of dough. And I didn't even bring the saran wrap. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it in half. Oh, let me just do it straight like this. Okay. Perfect. Then you make it into another ball. Oh, I need to add more water to this. Yep, I do. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm gonna come back, cause you know when I boil it up, it broke. It shouldn't it shouldn't do that. When you make it into a ball, it should not like ball like crumb up. You know, it shouldn't break into a crumb. You know, it should be solid as a rock. Well, not solid like that, but it shouldn't like when you put it into a ball, it shouldn't break into like break up. If you know what I mean. You know, it shouldn't break up. It should not break up. This is gonna go in the refrigerator. I don't know why I'm doing this like this. Now let me tell y'all something. You can be used to doing something when you're not recording it and it's, you know, but then you start recording, you get nervous. But you normally don't get nervous when you normally cooking it. Now I gotta do this one too because, you know, it shouldn't, see? It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't break up like that. It shouldn't do that. You know? It should not break up like that when you it should not have done that. Just put it like that. See? It's supposed to be a solid dough. It's supposed to be solid. Like when you squeeze it, it shouldn't break into crumbs. Or how my son say, crumbed up. I'm just rubbing it with olive oil, coating it with olive oil, because I love olive oil. And this is gonna sit there. Alright, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. This video is longer than I expected. But, yep. Alright, y'all. 2 pizza doughs. Pizza crust doughs. Alright, y'all. See y'all guys in the next video. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for half an hour until I'm done with the sauce. Alright, y'all. Stay tuned for the pizza sauce.